Alright, I want to see if this is actually going to work now with just my build. Alright, here goes nothing. Let's see if it goes well. Hit him right in the center. Yes, right there. Let's go. Yes! We didn't crit swap. We didn't burn ourselves on fire. None of that, bro. Imagine if we did. It'd be crazy. Dude, that was just with my action skills. Let's go. Zane for the win, baby. Let's get it. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Scare Soldier bringing you another Zane build. And this build is all about boss battles, proving grounds, and slaughter star. So like essentially if you go to slaughter star match and you want to switch over to proving grounds or you want to switch over to farming, you never have to respec your class. So this is what it's all about, and it's about maximizing everything about Zane. So you're going to start with putting 5 points into violent speed. Then you can put 5 points into violent momentum, 4 points into salvation, 1 point into drone deliver, then 1 point into cool hand, then 1 point into death follows, 1 point into violent violence. Then you're going to move down to plain dirty and put 4 points in that, 3 points in good misfortune, and then finally 1 point in seeing red. So the augments you're going to use, and you're going to equip the drone, of course. You're going to be using the winter's drone, and you're going to be using the bad dose. The reason being quickly is simply because these don't do a lot of damage. This is, you only have a one-time use, and it doesn't really do a hell of a lot of damage. It does a little more damage than it used to, that's for sure, because of the patch. But it doesn't do a hell of a lot of damage. By the time the drone comes over and shoots them, you already killed the enemy. It's just not something you always think about to press the button, but whatever. You can pick that if you want. And this one we don't want to equip because we don't want our shields to be full at all. So that's pretty much that. Then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to equip the shield. You're going to put 5 points in adrenaline. You're going to put 3 points in stiff upper lip. You're going to put 2 points into rise to the occasion, and then you're going to equip the augments of all rounded, and you're going to put, sorry guys, messed that up. You're going to put charged relay on. So the reason you're going to put charged relay on is because you're going to get that reload speed. So you have the reload speed from this tree, and you have the reload speed from here. So your reload speed is going to be really nice and fast, and you're also going to get movement speed for just touching your barrier, which is going to be really nice. You're going to be moving extremely fast with Zane, let me tell you, maximizing his speed because we got all the bunnies activated in all his trees. Then we're going to get a bit of damage resistance, making Zane a little more tanky, and also some more health regeneration, making Zane pretty much unkillable. Then we're going to have the all-rounded because we're going to have a constant overpowered shield that's wrapped around us, so we won't be able to take damage from any single angle, making it very easy to get in the enemy's face, never taking damage, constantly having our health high, and having our action skills up. So that's the whole purpose of this. Freezing enemies doesn't really do a lot for us because we don't have the cool, calm, and collected. So with that being said, it doesn't really do too much for us. And if we want to freeze an enemy, we just use a Cairo weapon. That's it. This doesn't really work that well, and it's all dependent on your shields, and our shields are constantly low, especially when we're taking a lot of damage from everybody, improving grounds and slaughter star, so we don't really ever get the full potential of this confident competence all the time. So now we're going to move on to the last tree, the double agent. We're going to put 5 points in synchronicity, 5 points in Donnybrook, all for gun damage for Zane, and then borrowed time. So basically, the reason, and a lot of my videos, I always emphasize how important it is to have digiclone and stuff like that, but after coming to the consensus and realizing that in boss battles, proving grounds, and slaughter star, the digiclone is almost useless. And the reason I say that is because, I don't know about you, but when you're basically when you're playing Grave Ward or whoever, your digiclone either gets killed really quickly, or he doesn't really do that much damage at all. And sometimes he doesn't even shoot because enemies are a bit too far away. So he's just kind of like standing there. And it's a waste to go down all this tree and put all these buffs on your clone when he's not shooting somebody. Or you're in Slaughter Star, for example, and your clone gets absolutely annihilated in like a couple shots because everybody's in Mayhem 3 and the enemies are a lot stronger, meaning that your digiclone doesn't last long at all. You put him up, a couple bullets, he's dead. So all these buffs you put on him become nulled, so we don't want to really do that. The thing with the shield is that it's always up for its full duration, no matter how much bullets it takes, rockets it takes, whatever. It can take it until the duration is over. And same thing with the Sentinel. The Sentinel never dies either. So we constantly have that up until the duration is completely finished. And don't forget, guys, I did not forget something. We also have the Supersonic Man. That is definitely equipped. That is through our class mod, which gives us 3 points, maxing out Supersonic Man. So we also have Supersonic Man on this tree, so we get maximum movement speed for Zane and maximum damage from this tree. So we're not missing out on anything, guys. Lastly, what you're going to need is the Brawler Ward, simply because you get 25% weapon damage when the shield is depleted, and you also get an increased cooldown rate, which is super important. Also, this class mod automatically depletes your shield anytime you activate an action skill, so meaning you always get your 25% extra damage. And this one also gives you weapon damage and movement speed as long as your shields are low. So as soon as you activate kill skill, your shields are automatically low, and you're going to be in the enemy's face taking quite a bit of damage, so your shields are always going to be low, and your health is the only thing that's going to constantly be regenerating, because you'll have salvation, which is going to constantly give you life steal, making it pretty much impossible to kill Zane, maximizing his gun damage. So that's it for the build, guys. I wanted to address something quickly too. Yes, Zane is broken officially. His cooldowns are all broken. Some of his skills don't work in the green tree and in other trees. So that's that, guys. Until they fix Zane, this is the best we can do so far. But that's pretty much that, guys, because I mean, I don't know what else to say. Zane, I'm trying to figure out things for Zane, but at the end of the day, things are broken, they don't work. Like for example, some people are like, what do you mean something doesn't work? Well, I tested this out, and basically, even with death follows, which is technically supposed to give all your kill skills a duration of 22 seconds total with the buff, but all your kill skills with death follow only last about 14 seconds. So that's like about 7 to 8 seconds that you lose out on your kill skills being available to you. So you have 14 seconds to get the next kill, or they all leave. So that's the thing with that. And also the cooldown rates of the actual action skills. When I first made this class and everything was already on cooldown. So basically I put out my shield and I put out my drone, and it already said 4 seconds in the left corner. And then once my shield was done, it took 4 seconds for it to come back. Once I got into battle and stuff, it was taking a little longer, which didn't make sense because I have a lot of cooldown buffs. So anyways, guys, they have to fix that, but that's beyond us. But this is the best build overall for those kind of things in terms of proving grounds, slaughter star, and boss battles farming. I think you guys saw in the beginning how fast I melted Grave Ward, and that was with absolutely no like the elemental damage one, where you get 183. I'll show you real quickly if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, because on YouTube some people have been using this. Essentially they would do is they would light themselves on fire, so they would get the 183% damage boost, and then they would basically melt Grave Ward in seconds. Now I didn't even use this at all for mine. I didn't light myself on fire and use this, nothing like that. I just straight put out my action skills, jumped in the battle, pulled out the Lyunda, and popped him in like a second or so. So you guys saw that. That's pretty much it, guys. Let me know what you think about the build, and maybe even leave a comment down below on maybe how we can improve it. And that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to leave a like down below. Please don't forget to subscribe. It's your boy Scared Soldier signing out. Peace.